Hello and welcome back to another live video with me, Taryn Bashford, author of teen fiction novel The Harper Effect. And we're here today to talk about the final step in Project Awesome. It's the fifth step. We've already done 4 videos. Hopefully you've been doing your project, your awesomeness journal. And this is going to be the final step into going to feeling awesome about yourself. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about biased expectations. So what are biased expectations? Biased expectations come from your core beliefs about yourself, and if you have low self-esteem, they're usually pretty negative core beliefs, and they come about when you're put into a situation you're uncomfortable with and you really don't want to be in. So what happens is when you have biased expectations about yourself, you actually go ahead and make predictions about how the situation that you're in is going to go, and they're usually pretty negative. So you might overestimate the likelihood that bad things are going to happen. You might exaggerate how bad things will be. You might underestimate your ability to actually cope with the situation. And you might also ignore the signals within that situation that show you things aren't going to be so bad. Yes, they're not going to be as you predicted, but you just ignore them anyway because you're just going with what you predicted. So let's give an example, because it's kind of hard to take that on board without actually thinking about it in a real life situation. So let's say your negative core belief is, I'm stupid. So this rule or assumption about yourself is going to make you pretty much avoid situations where you're going to show that you're stupid. So let's say you have a school quiz and you've been told you need to take part in that school quiz. So immediately you're going to have biased expectations that you're going to be terrible, everyone's going to hate you, you're going to make the team lose, it's just going to be awful. And so obviously you're going to be very anxious, and it's not going to help you perform very well in that quiz. So you need to challenge your biased expectations by stepping back from the situation and looking at yourself from someone else's perspective, and realizing that, again, as we've talked before, this core belief is an opinion, it's not a fact. And if it's only an opinion, then you need to challenge that core belief. So if in this situation, if you don't challenge that core belief and you totally decide, refuse to take part in the quiz, you're never going to challenge that core belief, so it's going to stay with you for life. So again, it's an opinion, it's not a fact. Change the way you behave, and in this instance, make yourself take part in that quiz. By going ahead with the quiz, you get the chance to challenge that biased expectation. Chances are you're no dumber than anyone else. So you'll be in that quiz, you'll be thinking, hang on, not everyone knows every answer. They're kind of a lot like me. They know some, they don't know others. Maybe I'm not so stupid after all. So that's just an example of challenging your that biased expectation by changing your behavior. And so you need to go to your awesomeness journal again and write down some of the biased expectations you may have about yourself. And then determine to change your usual pattern of behavior. That's the key. Change your usual pattern of behavior to see if those expectations of yourself are actually true. So I'll give you another example. Let's say you're a really shy person. Nothing wrong with that. Need lots of shy people in the world as well. It's not a bad trait, it's just that you are shy. However, because you are shy, you decide that you are no good in group situations, you have nothing to contribute. And normally, let's say you've been given a group assignment at school, and normally you'd sit in the corner and just kind of nod and agree with everyone and not really contribute much at all, and that would be that. However, it's all about changing your usual pattern of behavior. So this time decide that you are going to contribute. Go out there, do some research, get stuck in, have something to say. You don't have to take over the whole group, but contribute. And now just imagine how good you're going to feel about yourself at the end of that you actually did that and you contributed. So it's all about changing your usual pattern of behavior. I hope step 5 really helps. I love this step because it's about taking action. It's about refusing to accept the things you have thought about yourself in the past. And I think at step 5, you're ready for that. So the next video I'd like to give you some feedback. I've had people come back to me telling me about how their awesomeness journals are going, good, bad, indifferent. Let's just find out how you're going out there. So do comment. The video is also on my website and on Facebook, so you can comment there too, or just email me. Love to hear from you. So that's it, step 5 in Project Awesome, and we'll talk again soon about how it's all going for you guys. All right, see you then. Bye.